Welcome back to my channel. So we're doing April empties today. My empties this month have been quite successful, I have to say. February was a very light month. March became a little heavier, and April, I have to say, we did quite well. So I'm going to just dive into these because I have a lot of products to get to. They're in my old Sephora bag, which I'm sure you have seen time and time again because this is where I keep all my empties from month to month. I'm going to, as I talk about them, put them in a plastic bag to transfer them to my recycle bin. So with that said, I'm going to dive right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Listerine. You guys know that my ultimate mouthwash is the Listerine. This is the Fresh Burst, and it is my #1 mouthwash that I love using, and I have another backup of the small one, and then I also have 2 or 3 backups of the bigger size. I cannot live without this in my hygiene routine. It's something that I need to have in my routine, and when I don't, I stop everything and I go to the store to grab another one because I just need this as part of my health routine. It does help me not just with keeping a clean mouth, but it helps with my tonsils and keeping my tonsils sanitized very, very nicely. I still have my tonsils, and I am prone to get tonsillitis. Not as often as I used to, but not enough for the doctors to want to take them out. So the Listerine is a thumbs up, triple thumbs up for me. It helps in all areas of the mouth. So moving on. Another health benefit I also love and finished. This is my women's one-a-day gummies. There's 80 gummies in here. I did repurchase. It's just a regular, it's a regular bottle that contains the gummies, but there's nothing in there. I would take 2 a day most days when I remember. If I skip a day, it's not the end of the world, but I have repurchased since, and I will continue to repurchase. I find that the one-a-day women's are better than the skin, hair, and nails ones, just because the skin, hair, and nails ones, I was growing hair in places I did not want hair to grow. This is more of a generalized multivitamin with more than just biotin in it. It's got vitamin A, B6, B12, C, D, E, folic acid, minerals or zinc and calcium. It's not a high dosage, but it's a booster, and I do like having a booster just to kind of help with my overall health. So I have loved, I have repurchased, and will continue to repurchase. Next up, I finished a hair color. For those of you who haven't watched my previous videos, I've changed my hair color, folks. I am now a dark, pitch black haired girl. I used to be red. I used to be a redhead, no longer a redhead. I am now dark hair. I have been a redhead for about 4 years. I needed a change. This is what I changed to. I used the L'Oreal Technique, which is the same line as my red color. The Excellence High Color for blacks, dark hair only. This is permanent hair color. It's anti-breakage, multi-level lift in 1 step, and it is Black Sapphire H22. I have repurchased a backup, and I will be using that moving forward to touch up my roots and give myself a fresh color every now and then. I finished a eye makeup remover. You guys know this is my holy grail eye makeup remover, the L'Oreal Gentle Makeup Remover for eyes and lips, non-greasy. This stuff will take off anything, and that's why I love it. It is the bomb. I will forever repurchase. It can be expensive, so I like to wait when it goes on sale, and when it does, I do make sure I buy backups when they are on sale. Alrighty, what else do we have here? Okay, so I have a few of these in my backups too. I finished a Forever Young by Jean Pierre Moisturizing Coconut Sheet Mask, the Natural Skin Quencher. So this is a sheet mask you leave on for 15 minutes, you remove it, and whatever's remaining serum on your face, you just rub into your face. This is a great hydrating mask. I found that it did well on my skin. I do have 4 more of these because it came in a pack of 5 from Winners / TJ Maxx, in case of you are wondering. That's where I found them. They're pretty good for the price. I think you got 5 for like $6 or something like that. So they're like $1 and change each mask, which is not too bad. Pretty decent price considering the face masks at Sephora, they're like $8 a piece. So I am very interested in this. I will continue to use these, and I may consider repurchasing this brand of sheet mask because it's been enjoyable so far. Another mask I finished is the Kit Cosmetics Deep Cleansing Mask in Aloe Vera. This is just one of the mud masks in single use form. Comes in like a little tab like this. You squeeze it out, you apply it, and you do your thing. This one you leave on for 5 minutes. I actually found that I left it on for about 8 minutes, and my skin started to go a tad bit red, and I think it's because it's a deep cleansing mask, and normally when I get a really harsh deep cleansing mask, it'll kind of make my skin go a tad bit red. It didn't break me out or anything, but as soon as I washed it off and I applied my hydrating products, the redness went away. I only like to purchase these every once in a blue moon. I'm not like a hardcore fan of the Kit Cosmetics masks. Sometimes I just like to use them for a change if I'm tired of the masks I'm currently using. But they're very inexpensive. I think you get like 3 for $5, so they're very inexpensive. They're even good for like when you have girls' nights and you want to do a mask together. They're good for that type of, event type of deal. So I finished also the Tinkle eyebrow razors. I use these to shave my face. A lot of people obviously use them to maybe shave their eye, like trim their upper brow area. I don't really need it for that. I shave, and I don't mean just like my entire face. I shave just my sideburn area, like down here. I tend to get like quite a bit of peach fuzz in this area, and I find that when I get rid of that with these like disposable razors, they just make makeup application so much easier. I got those on Amazon. They are super, super, super cheap, but the shipping is like, they claim 8 weeks shipping, but it's really more like 4 months shipping. They didn't show up at my door until 4 months after I made the purchase. So just be aware of that. I finished a candle, you guys. So this is the Mahogany Coconut by Bath & Body Works. This was a good one. I like this one, and so did my boyfriend. I have another one on the go. I burn these at my boyfriend's house because he lives in the basement, so it's a bigger room you can burn them in. My room is just too small to burn these anymore. It just gives me too much of a headache in a small confined area. So they are at my beloved's, and we use them there, and we both enjoy them. So finish that. If I can find Mahogany Coconut again, I think I would consider purchasing it. Oh, you guys, I have a super-sized bottle of the Listerine. I showed you the smaller one. Again, same thing. My very, very top mouthwash. I finished a, what is this called? Body wash. This is the Dove Deep Moisture Body Wash. I used this more so when it was still colder, the deep hydration one. I find it's really super thick and doesn't lather well. It's more cream than lather. I think this goes better in like the dead of winter opposed to when you're kind of getting out of the winter months into the springtime. So I would only repurchase this in the dead of winter because that's when I need that type of hydration the most, but it is super hydrating. If you need something that's super hydrating, this is a good option. It just doesn't lather as well as some of the other Dove body washes that I've tried. I finished a box of lashes. I picked up some lashes to try from Amazon, and this is one box already. These were the 112s, and they were very spaced out, and they made your lashes look very full but natural at the same time, and they didn't look like they were fake. You know what I mean? Like, I'm wearing fake lashes right now, and I actually cut them really short, but not like they were similar to these in the sense where they were more sparsed out and they made them look a little more on the natural side opposed to the like the obvious really, really dramatic ones that really pop out. This box came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs. So I got 10 uses out of these, and they did the trick. I finished a wet wipes. I use these for, removing swatches, cleaning my hands after makeup. They're good for, just keeping clean, anti-germs. I'm an anti-germ girl. I can't stand when you're in like public and somebody sneezes towards you or coughs, or I get all like grossed out. So I'm just an anti-germ person, and I, have sanitizers all over the place for that. And wet ones are one of them. Okay, so you guys, I'm getting rid of this Lancome Hypnose Doll Lashes Mascara. So, ooh, I think it's thunderstorming, you guys. I gotta make this quick. So, I picked this up a while ago. I didn't, I'm stupid and didn't open it until now, and I think it's dried out. And it just flakes all over my face. So, it's not the best formula for me. I will never buy a Lancome full price ever again, because I did buy that full price a while ago. I finished a Colgate Optic White in the 4 shades Visibly Whiter. Love the stuff, have repurchased. And if you watched me before, I alternate my toothpaste with Sensodyne. I finished a sample size of the Extreme Hydration Booster by Consonant. This was alright. It was very liquidy, not really serum-y, more like watery. So, if you guys hear thunder, that's what it is. Let's pull through this and then get this over with before it goes bad. I also finished a hair mask. This is the Schwarzkopf Bonacure Hair Therapy Repair Rescue Treatment, Total Repair Treatment. This has got keratin in it. It was just a very deep hydrating hair mask, and it smelled good, did the job. I enjoyed it. I would repurchase. It's a great option. Moving on, my mom finished a Origins and Make a Difference Plus Rejuvenating Treatment. She loves this stuff. She actually enjoyed it. She finished it all. It smells very citrusy. Not citrusy, but more like fresh fruit, I want to say. So she loved that. I have replenished her with another moisturizer to try, see if she likes that as well. But she did say this was a thumbs up. So I finished a sample size of the Amande Concentrate Delat Body Butter or Body Cream or whatever. This was great. I loved it. Smelled like vanilla almond, which was great. Very expensive, but super hydrating. I also finished a Laneige Water Bank Ultra Moisture Cream sample. This is good as well. I use this at night, and I do have a deluxe size sample of this somewhere that I will be using in the future. I do enjoy the Laneige line. I finished a fragrance. This is the Rihanna Naked fragrance. Nude or Naked? I think it's called Naked, but it might be nude. I can't, it doesn't really say, and I don't want to waste time because we're strapped for time for this thunderstorm. So I love this. This is a very sweet scent, and I love sweet scents on me, so I have repurchased, and I do have a backup, but I plan on repurchasing another backup in the near future. I finished a sample size of the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer. I do have this in full size. This is just a moisturizer that has coconut water. I'm trying to get as much out as I can from what's left. It's just a moisturizer that has coconut water infused, and it just hydrates your skin very, very nicely. It just gives your skin this back to life look. Has a coconutty scent to it. Oh, I better hurry up. I see lightning. And you can tell, like, this side's dull and this side is just, give me a second, you guys, before, Sorry, I had to close my window because my window was open and I did not want things flying in. Anyways, okay, let's push through. I'm getting rid of my wallflower in the wall applicator. I don't know what you want to call this. These suck. They don't last very long. I purchased another one, but I only did because I'm just trying to use up the wallflowers that I do have, and then I'm not going to buy those again. I finished another face mask by the Kit cosmetic line. This is the clay mask for dead sea salt. Like I said, they're good for, once in a while, changing it up. If you have an event that girls are coming for, like a girls' night, it's great to do. I finished a wallflower. Again, there's some left in there, but like I said, the wallflower little thingamabob just doesn't work well. I finished a foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade W6 Sun Beige. This was good for the winter. I would not use it for the spring or summer because it is a little bit more on the satiny, dewy side. My mom finished her Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. She loved this, and she did repurchase this. We made a purchase on Sephora a few weeks ago, and she picked up, her shade is 5. She's very pale, paler than me. I'm dark like my dad. My mom is the ghost, so she did love this, and she did repurchase because she loved it that much, because Giorgio Armani is quite expensive, and, for my mom to really love something that much and buy that at that price, she really likes it. I finished the Ole Henriksen Pure Truth Melting Cleanser 3-in-1 Cleanse Jelly. This was just one of those, like, cleansing balm type of things. I'm not really into cleansing balms. It was nice. It hydrated my skin, and it did clear out, like, all the makeup on my face. But I just wouldn't repurchase, because you only get, like, 1 fluid ounce, and, you can only get, like, a couple uses out of it before you run out. So, really not worth it for me. I'll stick to my makeup wipes. I finished a fresh face mask by Lush. This is the VB Seaweed. I liked it. It was good. It helped calm my skin and it exfoliated at the same time. It did a good job. I would, you know, I get these for free. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. If I would repurchase, because they're only $5, I'd repurchase the cupcake one because that's my favorite. If I got them for free and I got this one again, I wouldn't mind. It's not a big deal. I finished a bronzer. This is my Physicians Formula bronzer, butter bronzer. This one smelled like coconuts. It was nice for the winter time because it wasn't as dark for me. It's not as dark for me in the summer. The winter, when I'm a little more paler, it's good, but I will not repurchase for summer because it's a little too light for when I'm tanned. I finished the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Deluxe Sampler. I liked it. It was a very finely grained exfoliator, and I like that for makeup prep application. So that was great. A little more on the pricey side, but, you know, if I get those, I wouldn't pay full price. I'll tell you that right now. I finished a NYX Stacked mascara. This one I loved. I think I will repurchase. It is the Stacked. Okay, NYX Stacked. Perfect. So I will repurchase. I love that wand. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit. What was the one in the gray bottle? Forgot that one. I can't remember what it's called. Then I also finished the Murad Hydro Dynamic Ultimate Moisturizer Deluxe Size Sample. This one was nice, but I will not purchase this in full size. It was good while it lasted. And then I also finished a concealer by Benefit. This is their Crease Control Hydrating Concealer in the shade Medium. This, you know, is done. I can't, you know, pick it out anymore. I've done enough to pick it out. And I'm not going to go digging in there. So this one is done as well. And you guys, that is it. That is my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I had to rush through, but as you heard earlier, I'm in the middle of a thunderstorm, so I will let you guys all go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're not for more videos to come. And thank you all again. I love you guys. Take care. Bye. Mwah.